And boom! All right, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the brand new season in 2024. And before I begin the session today, right, comment in that boom if all of you can hear me and see me clearly. All right, a very good evening to all of you. Let's raise, the camera as well. All right, a very, very good evening to all of you. I see Lillian, Lola, Intan, Tekvi, Eng, Siti, Joe, Nisa, Emily, Lynette, Go Ping, all right, Wei Tiang, all right, Tai Hyang, Jean, Lydia, Evelyn, Yvonne, Caroline, good to see y'all again. And, it was amazing that this morning I met many of you and y'all are still tuning in today, right? Ziliang, Emilia, wow, amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. And by the way, right, turn on all your cameras because tonight is going to be the lucky draw night. All right, now, do y'all want one draw tonight or how many draws? Let me know. Comment there right now. How many draws do y'all want for tonight? Let's comment there. One draw, okay? One draw. We're going to do one draw tonight. Okay? Well, Jackson said 10. Geraldine says 10. You're very greedy lah. Let's do one draw tonight. Let's do one draw tonight, right? So, welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Wow. And it's really, really exciting. I've got amazing surprises and insights for all of you. I'm really, really, truly excited, about sharing with you tonight's topic where you'll be discovering 6 very important things. Everyone, type in that 6 right now. 6 is like the lucky number, right? Type in that 6 right now, okay? Yes, turn on all your cameras. And by the way, right, make sure that you all have your cameras on. And for everyone that has registered in, your names will be exported into the lucky draw list in a short moment, right? So good evening, Wayland. Hello there. All right, so what are the 6 things that I'll be going through with all of you tonight? And by the way, share with me, right? How many of us here are, someone that drinks tea, right? Even if it's not frequent, once in a while you drink tea, type in there 1. If you're a person that drinks tea, type in there 1. Once in a while is also considered, right? Okay, good. Now, for those of you who are not tea drinkers, type in there 2. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm actually quite impressed and surprised to see we have a huge community that are tea drinkers. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And by the way, Kim, can you check the camera color? Is the tone correct? All right. All right. So thank you so much. And I'm still live right now from KL, Malaysia Farms, before I head back to Singapore tomorrow. And I was here yesterday and I've been speaking to different tea sommeliers and some of the largest brands in Malaysia as well, right? So, of course, during this entire last 15 months, I've been speaking to tea sommeliers that are in Japan, right? In China, in Taiwan, in Malaysia, in Singapore. And I thought, after meeting and learning from the world's best experts, right? And also organic farmers, I believe it's so important to share with all of you, right? On the subject about tea. Now, again, whether you're drinking tea once in a while, right? Occasionally, frequent tea drinkers, right? And people that have never drank tea. These are the 6 things that tonight I want to share with you through my journey of exploration to understand better about tea. So number 1, I'm going to share with you, right? What are the worst sort of teas that are poisoning you and your family that you should stop drinking? Secondly, right? What are the great teas that you should be drinking? And more importantly, I get this question all the time. Can green tea burn fats? Let's dig down into the secrets tonight. Number 3, what are teas that are great for your kidney and liver? Number 4, which tea is better when it comes to health benefits? And number 5, how do we prepare our tea? And last but not least, number 6, does the material that we use to serve our tea makes a difference? These are the 6 very interesting topics, and I'm so excited, right, as I'll be giving away incredible gifts this evening, right? So now, if you guys are ready for an exciting discovery in tonight's 60-minute show, comment in there, ready. Comment there, ready right now. Comment there, ready right now. Okay? All right, awesome. I love the energy. Wow, look at it. Now, everyone, type in that 331. Type in that 331. Oh, now it's 333. Okay, this is the lucky number now. We have 333 participants. If we hit 500, I'm going to give 2 draws. Okay? Oh, okay. Now, hey, and some of you are very smart. You know that when you use multiple devices to enter the Zoom, your chances of winning a lucky draw is higher. Please don't do that. All right. So invite your family and friends to join us for this very interesting topic. Right. So now let's go. I want to get into first things first. I want to announce, congratulations to all our incredible, all right, participants who have registered for the 7 days intermittent fasting with me. All right. So these are the names, and this is the first time I'm doing this. I'm really, really excited. All right, to have over 400 participants from around the world to join me for the 7 days intermittent fasting, where I wanted to get you into shape before the detox challenge, which is happening only by the end of February, right? So I'm so excited because I'm also going to be doing the 7 days intermittent fasting challenge with you. For those of you who joined us last week, I've shared a lot about how do you do fasting correctly and what are the variable fastings available, right? So congratulations for all the names that are there. Okay. Now, please take note for our participants who are doing the 7 days intermittent fasting. You're going to receive these two things. Now, please take a look here. These are the 2 dates coming up. All right. So first thing is that you're going to receive your special intermittent fasting plan by 14 January, all right, which is just technically tomorrow. Okay. And I'm going to have an onboarding session on 20th January at 10 a.m. All right. So all of you will be fully prepared for the intermittent fasting amazing challenge, right? This is going to be super duper fun. Super duper fun, right? So we're going to be doing this together, and you're going to feel the power when you're doing it with a group of 400 people, right? Imagine that power. And what is also amazing here is that I am going to handhold you in a way that I'm going to tell you that, okay, I'm going to be having my dinner now, right? And I want to remind all of you that make sure you're having your dinner before 6 p.m. cutoff. So you are not doing this alone, okay? Now, how many of you are really excited that we'll be doing the intermittent fasting challenge 7 days from 21st January, which is just another week from now? Type in at me. Woo! All right, thank you. All right, so this is super exciting. And again, yes, let's make it 500 participants. Nicole, very excited. I am as well. Now, for those of you who have not joined the challenge yet, guys, scan this QR code or click on that link in the chat. Team, please insert the link right now. Okay, I want y'all to make sure you don't miss this 7 days IF challenge to lose fats in 1 week for only $1 a day, $7, right? Here you receive your intermittent fasting plan. Number 2, you'll receive the daily support, which you'll be joining me and all the participants that are part of it, right? And number 3, I'm going to teach you what you should be eating throughout the day, and I'm going to make it so simple that you're going to see super great results. And during the 7 days, I'll be inviting different doctors and experts to show you how you can tone your body as well through nutrition and effective movements, right? So this $7 is just a commitment. I want to make sure that you guys are committed, and I want to have fun, right? So this is the first time I'm doing this, and this is the last time I'm doing it because I want all of you to know that knowledge, and in future you can do intermittent fasting wherever you want to, right? So make sure you guys join it, all right? Because we are starting the announcements of the onboarding next week, right? So the next thing here I'll talk about is our closing schedule. Everyone, please take a picture here, right? So Farms Asia is officially closed from 9 to 11 February for Tong Tong Chang. Give chance a bit lah. Each year we only break 2 times, right? So this is the days that we will be closing, and after that we're going to resume operations, right, on the 12th of February. Okay, so let's get into tonight. The prosperity keys for this Chinese New Year in 2024. All right. And, I'm so excited about it that I want to share with all of you in the first segment today, the New Year special. All right. Now, do you want me to share the New Year special right now, or you want me to share it only by the end of the session? Let me know right now before I proceed on the tea section. Okay, Evelyn, will there be another round of this challenge? No, Evelyn, only one time because I'm doing live. All right, so there is no more challenge after this. Only to get everyone prepared before Chinese New Year, to lose some excess weight before the detox challenge. All right, that's all. Okay, all right, great. Okay, everyone, run now. All right, everyone. Now, I have a big surprise for you. So this year, I wanted to make it that every month of my brand new episodes, one episode, I'm going to feature a special segment by inviting special guests from around the world. These are not ordinary guests. These are experts, right? So many of you may have bought a book from this author. You might have read it. You might have met him. He has been interviewed by the world's largest TV networks. He has sold over 9 million books globally, and he even consults or provide consultation to 2 of the Japanese prime ministers. He is also one of the esteemed speakers for Mind Valley, and he has over 10 million views in YouTube and, of course, across the social media. Who is this guy? Let's take a look here. Everyone, I'm so excited. Why? This is the author of Happy Money. He is known as the Zen Millionaire, and he has been featured on New York Times multiple times. He's the author of the Happy Money. His name is Mr. Ken Honda. Now, I had lunch with Mr. Ken Honda just a few days ago when he flew to Singapore, and I had a very interesting conversation with Ken. And something that he said that day, in fact, not something, 2 things I said to me that was really, really so powerful. I want to share with you what he said to me that shifted my perspective on how I look at money. He said, Mark, did you know that how we spend money, how we keep money, how we invest, most of our habits are actually inherited from our grandparents. Apologies. From our grandparents. I said, you mean my grandparents? He said, yes. And if in our generation, we don't shift the way how we look at money, this is going to pass on to the next 2 generations. And I was concerned, right? Did I have the right values when it comes to dealing and managing my money? We were all taught to make more money and save money. And of course, now invest money. So he said that is a very shallow way of looking at money, just to make money, save money, and invest to grow the money. He said, money has emotions. And the second thing that he said to me that really hit me was that, is your money happy? While we were in a restaurant, it was very noisy, but when he asked me the questions, right, that instant moment, my whole universe went to silence. My money is happy? I don't get it. Does my money has feelings? It's just a piece of paper, right? So he shared with me a very interesting story that many years ago, one of his, person that came for his book signing session asked him this question. He said, Mr. Honda, can you give me your wallet? And this is a Japanese lady. Now, he was shocked. He was like, what? It's actually considered very rude, right? In the Japanese culture, where someone asks you for your wallet, right? But he was shocked. At the same time, he thought it was really interesting. So he passed his wallet to this Japanese lady. Now, what this Japanese lady did was she took out his money, and the next thing she shared with him was that your money is very happy. And I think that really is so interesting, because when I asked him, how do I know whether is my money happy or not? Now, most of the time today, I say, I don't even carry money. We all use cards. How many of you use cards? I only have like a $250 note for standby, right? He said, no, it's the same thing in your bank as well. And he said how we arrange our money in the wallet also has certain differentiation of how you're going to grow your money. Are you respecting the money? So I thought this is really, really interesting. And he said this amazing word, arigato money, which is one of his another amazing book. Now, everyone, the good news is this. I have invited Mr. Ken Honda for our first season of 2024 special. Woo! And he said, Mark, because you're a great friend, I want to do something special for all of your community, right? What is that? he said, apart from sharing for all of us to understand our relationship with money better, I want to share with you what is the prediction. So I want to show you this quick video that I had with him, and he passed me his book with his autograph. Everyone, let's take a watch at Ken Honda with me. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, try again. All right, never mind. So later we'll try again. Okay, Shuan, you might want to take this video. Pass to your alamak. The exciting part kena potong. All right, so I'll share with you guys this now. Everyone, let me tell you first, stand by. This is a one night only and there is no recording. The Zoom link can only cater 500 people. Now, get ready. Let's go. All right, everyone. For Mr. Ken Honda live from the US is streaming your 2024 wealth prediction and how you can achieve more in 2024. This is the QR code, or click on that link in the chat right now. Okay, next Saturday, live from Mr. Ken Honda. I'm going to give you all quickly now 10 seconds to register for next week before I release this publicly to our entire database. Live, all right? And I'm going to be picking 3 of our attendees where you get to ask Mr. Ken Honda on Zoom session live. All right? So, done? Otherwise, I'm going to skip this ready. Okay? All done? Done, huh? Lee Hoon? Susie, done? Okay, let's bring it down. All right, so I'm really excited. Now, I've also asked Ken Honda to do me a personal favor. We will be giving away a copy of Ken Honda's book, all right? Happy Money. And another copy is Arigato Money. So there are 2 copies personally signed by him for you. Who wants that, by the way? Type it at me right now. Woo! Live, all right? Now, some of you say, Dr. Mark, can I invite my children to watch this as well? Oh my God, Sherilyn, please do. Just to be clear, Ken is not the person that tells you about how to grow of health. He's really into that state of understanding in the Japanese culture about what truly money is, right? How do you respect money so they can make more? So to him, it's about the health of our money. So this is really, really exciting. And on top of it, one more quick surprise after that, I'm jumping into the topic tonight already. Now, as you're aware, we are having our first detox retreat in 2024 in Japan, right? In Japan. Now, we'll be climbing Mount Fuji and etc. On top of it, okay, we will be spending 1 day at Mr. Ken Honda's retreat overlooking Mount Fuji. And he will personally hire amazing chefs to cook for us organic food from an organic farm just 1 kilometer away from his retreat. This is the amazing experience that Ken will be joining us on that day. And I'm going to be announcing 1 lucky draw winner that is going to receive this retreat sponsored next Saturday. Who wants it? Make some noise, guys. Type in there, wow. Who wants it? Type in there, wow. Okay, enough said. 500 registrations. My team has just signaled me. We have already 444 people. Don't miss it, right? Okay, let's go and let's watch this right now from Ken. Let's go.
One.
Boom! Hey guys, this is Dr. Mark here, and look who we have here, right? The author of Happy Money, the one and only Ken Honda.
Hello guys.
Thank you, brother, for this amazing gift. All right, Japan's best-selling Zen millionaire, and wow, I'm going to frame this up, brother, with your autograph here. This is amazing. All right, I'm so excited to be going through your work. Thank you so much for touching lives around the world.
Thank you.
Us to understand beyond just the surface of money, right? But what is much more profound when it comes to our relationship with money. And he is the guy that you want to learn about your health, right? Health when it comes to money. This is not about becoming wealthy, but it's your health with money. So Ken, what will be one amazing tip that you want to share with all of our beautiful viewers here?
Okay, just appreciate your money. Thank your money when it comes in. Appreciate your money when it leaves your life, and enjoy money. That's the key.
All right, thank you so much for that. And guys, this is the man that we'll be learning from in our special Japan Retreat 2024. Make sure you guys don't miss the opportunity as we go to Japan and have a lot of fun and also grow our mindset and our life in 2024. Right? So signing out now. 3, 10. Let's do this together, brother. 3, 2, 1, and oh! All right, guys. How many of you are excited once again? Time in there. Boom! Let's go. Woo. All right. Okay. We are nearing 500 packs. After that, registration is closed. Don't miss next Saturday. You know, throughout every Saturday night, there is only one special, right? And it is next Saturday, right? So now let's get into the session for tonight, the best tea for 2024. And tonight I've got another amazing guest that she flew all the way from Singapore to join us as well. I'm going to be inviting her so that y'all can be preparing this amazing, prosperous tea, right? For the Tong Tong Chang, okay? Now, so here we go. First question here is that, now tell me, which one of these is the mother? The lady on the left or on the right? Come, let's bring that right now, guys. Oh, Uncle Lawrence looking. Uncle Lawrence taking out the glasses and magnifying glass ready. Okay, y'all see properly. All say right, right, right. Some say left. Got one say center. Where got center? Your eye got problem lah. You need to drink more tea. Use tea to wash your eye. Center, Diana. Some QR code again. Team, please put in the QR code link. Okay, now the answer is, first thing here, everyone. Okay, if I guess correctly, do I get a prize? No lah. Walao, you're greedy. Okay, everyone, the left one is the mother. The right one is the daughter. So congratulations to those of you that guessed right. But what is more amazing here is this. The lady on the left side is actually 45 years old. Jeez, how many of you agree that they look more like sisters? Type in there, yes, if you agree with me. They look more like sisters, right? Oh my God, right? Now, there's no filter, there's no editing here. This is a true story. So, I have been dedicating my last 3 years to study more about the human biology when it comes to reversing aging. How can we make our organs younger than our actual biological age? And through this entire journey of the last 3 years of trying to restore youth to myself, you know, as I know that I can't prevent myself from aging, but I want to look great every single year. And with Chinese New Year coming this year, right, I'm going to wow my friends at the gathering, right? And I want you to do the same as well. And I've discovered that tea is one of the amazing things that most people drink to basically have great antioxidants pump into the body and at the same time help them with longevity. And the first thing that I've asked myself is that, is this the most consumed drinks in the world? So, of course, these are some of the experts that we met in Malaysia in a recent trip, right? Where we go around interviewing tea sommeliers, you know, tea owners or cha chan tang owners, right? To understand why they appreciate tea and what is the secret behind tea. And of course, if you do not know, I thought that coffee would be the second most consumed liquid in the world. Guess what, guys? After water is tea, all right? So I was really, really surprised, okay? Now, but the next thing here is that, wow, Joe, you're very sharp on the eyes. Now, the first part I want to share with all of you very quickly here is that stop buying poisonous teas that you have been misled to think that it is healthy. And most of these teas, in fact, is available today in your kitchen, in your pantry. And I want to highly caution anyone here with family members or yourself that has cancer, that you want to prevent a relapse. You want to pay very close attention to this part. All right. So let's take a good look here. These are the 8 chemicals that are found in our food today. All right. From pesticides to food preservatives, growth hormones, BPA, right? You got artificial food colorings, GMOs, and many more. So it's not just about one chemical. And just to talk about farming alone, it's not just about pesticide that we are talking about. There's fungicide, insecticides, until suicide. So the next question that I was really curious to ask is that, are we all drinking low quality and chemical tea? All right. So in my search to before even ask the question, how do I know if that's a good tea? I wanted to first eliminate what are the teas that are poisoning your body. right? Everyone type in that poison. Type in that poison right now. Okay, by the way, I love the energy. Wow, 458 already. 458 packs already. Still one lucky draw. 500 only, we have two. Okay. All right, poison, right? So everyone, please pay attention. These are the 3 types of teas that you should stop drinking right now. And if you have it in your kitchen, please throw it into your rubbish bin. Right, let's go. All right, so here you are. Right, these are the 3 types of teas to avoid, my friends. Now, this is based on research, based on not my personal preference or anything, but based on looking and understanding about where the tea comes from, right? So the question here is that when you see all of these brands, should you drink these teas, everyone? How many of you have seen at least 1 to 2 of these brands? By the way, type in there, yes. If you have seen at least 1 or 2 of these brands. All right. Okay, thank you. Some of you say, I got this in my office. Okay, all right. Jesse, seen it all, right? Now, everyone, unfortunately, these are some of the most horrible, low-quality teas that you are drinking. Not only they are filled with pesticides, but most of the time they are also filled with fillers. Now, what do I mean by fillers? Means those teas are comprised of other sticks, branches, and leaves that are not purely what you're buying to drink, right? So in other words, imagine this. You are having fake quality of teas in there because the full concentrated herbs are literally very insignificant. They are mixing it with other things. And of course, the key concern here is mainly what? The pesticides, right? And most of these brands don't even own the tea plantation. So they are literally buying teas around the world from tea farmers at a very cheap rate where they basically underpay the farmers. And to me, this is unethical, right? And just because with the brand, they mark up, they make all the profits. And they are constantly going for bidding, means whichever plantation that offers them the cheapest tea, right? They will buy those teas and they'll sell it to us, right? So they are constantly on that bidding process to get the lowest rate. So this is the teas that you don't want to drink, right? Patricia said, "Ayo, I bought Dilmah and Lipton." Now, so what you want to take note of is that, number 1, avoid those teas. Number 2, all right, let's take a good look here, all right? What should you get? So I want to share with you all, what should you get, right? Is that always get the loose tea leaves. So if you see the tea and the herbs that our collaboration with Yuan Sang that we sent to you, you can see the whole piece of the herbs. How many of you who have seen that, right? In your tea bags, the whole piece of herbs, not shredded into small little fine pieces, right? Thank you, Geraldine, right? Many of you, right? Now, you want that. Yes, both tea have their own plantation, but some of those brands, in fact, most of them don't, all right? And if today you visit Cameron Highlands, right? Strawberry Farm and some of the farms, right? The tea plantation, take a good look. How many times do they spray pesticides on it? Take a good look. Ask them. You can see it and you can get them to reveal the truth to you, right? So please do some of those investigations. Now, next thing is this. Look for loose tea leaves. What is the difference between loose tea leaf and tea bags? Now, if you look at it, this on the left side is how your loose leaves should look like. On the right side is what most cheap tea companies do, where they put it with fillers and they blend it to very fine powdery form so that you can't tell. Is it quality tea, right? So that's why for the tea drinkers that are expert tea drinkers, they avoid those powdery form teas, right? Those are the cheap ones and probably lack of quality or no quality, right? So they go for the full herbs, right? Now, next thing here is that some people ask me, is non-organic teas drinkable? Now, I want you to look at, this is how a typical tea plantation looks like. And as you can see, the farmers here are plugging the tea leaves. Now, what happens here is that there's zero protection. When they spray the pesticide, they spray directly onto the tea leaves openly like that. So there is no filter, right? There is nothing to protect it. And you're going to be drinking that tea with the poison that is supposed to prevent any insects, rodents that is going to eat and die. You're going to be drinking that, guys. How many of you think that's scary, by the way? Type in that's scary. Okay? Yeah, thank you, right? So number 1, please avoid horrible teas. Number 2, avoid flavored teas. Now, flavored teas, as you can see, these are coloring as well. And at the same time, what are flavored teas? So these are some of the most common flavored teas that uses a lot of sugar. And even if they don't have sugar, they have artificial colorings and flavorings in there, right? And if you look at most of the masala tea today, they are not using masala spice. They're using masala flavoring. So what does that mean? It's like eating your potato chips and people are putting different artificial flavors onto your potato chips. Now, this is what is happening to your favorite teas. Okay? So this would be the third thing that I want to share with you all. These are 3 teas to make sure to prevent. All right? Clear? All right. Yes, thank you. Now, I want to move on to the next part here on, can green tea help you to lose weight? Now, everyone, what do you think the answer is? Yes or no? Can green tea help us to lose weight? Right? Okay. Interesting. We got a combination of yeses and nos, right? Well, my friends, the answer is no. Green tea doesn't burn fat. Now, what green tea does is that it helps 2 things, right? It's high in antioxidants, which is great for our cells, our skin especially. And of course, the second thing is that it actually improves your metabolism rate. And because when your metabolism rate is high, that is where you are basically able to lose weight much more better. But with that said, it means that you have to pair with exercise and diet. So a lot of times people mistaken thinking that I don't have to exercise, I can eat whatever I want, and I just drink green tea every day, right? I will become slim. It doesn't work out that way, all right? And do not overconsume green tea because why? It has caffeine in it, all right? So some of you may have dehydration, some of you may have migraine, which is a common question that I get. Dr. Mark, I don't drink coffee, but I just drink tea. And the next question I said, what tea do you drink? Green tea. That explains why some of you are constantly feeling very tired, right? And your skin is dry, right? So make sure that you don't overdrink green tea. Now, these are the 3 categories of teas that you can incorporate into your life, right? And here we are. Let's take a good look. First, I want to talk about the various types of Japanese teas, right? So these are the 6 various types of Japanese teas that are really, really good. And I've also indicated some of the health benefits here after understanding from some of the Japanese tea sommeliers, all right? Now, next is Chinese teas. So later I'll give you some of the insights from our interview and, discussion with some of the best tea sommeliers, right? And I want to share this with you in a short moment. And finally, these are a combination of East and the West. I call these functional teas, means these are drink for very specific outcomes, right? So ginger tea is definitely one of the teas that most people drink around the world. When you start to feel that you got nausea, when you start to think that, or feel that you are having a bloated stomach, right? But apart from that, these are really great teas. Now, later, I'm going to give you the breakdown of one very under-consumed super tea called the dandelion tea, right? Now, and of course, here you are. These are the 5 great teas when it comes to anti-aging. So you got white tea, you got black tea, you've got green tea, red tea, right? And of course, herb-infused tea. So these are some of the things that you can incorporate for your anti-aging that is used a lot in the Japanese and Taiwanese culture, and of course, in China as well. But unfortunately now, with the new generation, teas is no longer something that we think that the young generation is going to enjoy. Guess what? The trend is back. So now more and more young people are starting to appreciate artisanal tea. And that's why you start to see a lot of artisanal tea shops are coming up as well, right? So of course, not as much as cafes, but it is on the rise as well. Now, I want to give you all this incredible next, discovery, right? Where what are the 2 types of tea coming from the same plant or herb that is good for your liver and good for your kidney, right? So here you are, everyone. I'm going to share with you on the 3rd segment here, the teas that are great for your kidney and liver, and this is called dandelion tea, all right? Dandelion tea, all right? So this is amazing. And by the way, how many of you are enjoying so far? How many of you are enjoying so far? Let me have a show of hands on the camera. Woo, awesome, thank you. Wow, I'll type in that yes, all right? Thank you so much. By the way, who is the first time? This is the first time you're attending my Saturday night show. Type in there, new, if this is your first time. Okay, first time, new. Okay, we got Sandra. Hello, welcome, Sandra. Thank you. For those of you who are pioneers, type in there. Pioneer. Let's see how many pioneers we have here. Wow, we got all pioneers. Okay, good. All right, who are you? All the pioneers. Okay, welcome to the new members, right? So now let's take a good look here. Dandelion. So everyone, now dandelion has 2 parts, right? That can be consumed. One is the dandelion leaves, and the other one is the dandelion roots. Now, this has a lot of incredible health benefits, right? And make sure that you're going for organic dandelion, right? So it has beta carotene, right? It has also different minerals like iron and magnesium. That's why it helps people who are having trouble sleeping, all right? And it has polyphenols, which is super good for your skin, right? Now, here are the two types of dandelion tea that is great for your liver and kidney. So on the left side here is your dandelion leaf and root. On the right side is a roasted dandelion root itself, right? So on the left side here, you can see this is great for your kidney and also help people with digestion issues or you got a weak digestive tract. Now, the taste profile is a bit mild and sweet. On the right side, the dandelion root is perfect for your liver health. For those of you with fatty liver, high cholesterol, you can drink this. Some of you that I recently met, you're telling me about, you're having a lot of skin inflammation, right? The roasted dandelion root is awesome. And it's slightly bitter. If you're a person that doesn't really like sweet things, you like a bit of bitterness, this is great, especially for coffee drinkers that you want to stop your coffee, right? You can transition to a dandelion root, right? Now, when is a good time to drink this? I highly recommend you drink it during the day and avoid drinking these teas, whether it's the leaf or the root, after 5 p.m. because it has a diuretic effect. It will get you to go and pee a lot, right? Which is good as well to clear your bladder. Okay, so where to get this? You can go to iHerbs or you can go to the high quality, tea shops, right? In New Zealand or Australia when you're traveling there for a holiday, right? So these are some of the places where you can get the high premium quality dandelion roots or tea, right? So I personally import mine, right, from overseas, right? Because I can't find really quality ones in Singapore. And I was trying to look around in Malaysia as well for dandelion. It's not something that I could easily find, right? So now, how to make your own detox tea, right? So here you are. This is the steps, right? Make sure you guys take a picture of these so that you can enjoy these, steps that is so good for, your weekly consumption, right? When it comes to detoxifying your liver and kidney, right? Now, and why dandelion tea, right? So there are literally 8 amazing benefits, right? So first one is that it helps with kidney detoxification. For those of you who are eating a lot of meat, a lot of salty food, right? It's going to help you to cleanse your kidney. Number 2, it supports production of bile and promotes toxin removal. So really, really good for people with high cholesterol and fatty liver, right? Number 3, it's a good coffee substitute, right? And the best part, it is caffeine-free. Some of you asking me, Dr. Mark, is this caffeine-free? Yes, right? It has very strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agents as well. And like I said, this is perfect for those of us that wants anti-aging tea. This is something you should add on into your collection of drinks, right? And great for people, to improve your insulin as well, right? For your blood sugar control. And of course, to aid in digestion, because this will stimulate production of saliva, right? And also gastric juice, right? And again, this is super good when you are experiencing bloating and constipation or indigestion, right? Now, how much to consume? This is the recommended dosage, right? I split it for those of you that's consuming in terms of leaves on the above part. If you're consuming in terms of roots, it is at the bottom, okay? All right. Now some of you asking, can this tea include in a tea subscription so we can order it? Yahui, thank you so much. We are now speaking to some of the plantations to see if they can support our, volume for those of you, right? So we can't get really organic ones yet. So I'm talking to that small organic farm to see if they can supply once it is available, right? I'll let you guys know. By the way, how many of you would love to have access to your dandelion root or the leaves, the organic ones, if we are able to find clean sources? Type in there, me, right? Just want to see how many of you guys will be interested. All right, thank you. I will take note of that. We will notify our key subscribers the moment it is available, right? But again, after traveling to some of the plantations in the last 4 months, my concern was when I saw their farming process, I'm not going to drink it. And likewise, I do not want our community to drink it if I'm not going to be drinking it, right? So until you find super good ones, I'll let you guys know, right? So always good to travel around to look at, your food sources, where it comes from. And I think this lunchtime, I see Jin Yip here. Hey, Jin Yip, amazing, right? And she was sharing with me about, her mission now, for La Gourmet, where they really want to encourage people to grow food so that we are self-sustainable. I think that was really, really inspiring to hear from her when we had brunch this morning. And, I think these are the things that we all need to start asking ourselves, right? What can we grow? How can we really educate more people about our food safety? It's beyond just healthy food, right? It's about food safety. We are living in a world that is very, very confused right now, where what is labeled as healthy may not necessarily mean it is safe, right? So it's very, very, sad that we come to the extent that everything we have to go down and investigate, right? But it is what it is, right? So that is great. Go Ping, is this tea suitable for lactose intolerant symptom? Yeah, because, absolutely, right? But lactose intolerant means you can't take milk. But for this, it has benefits, and definitely for people with lactose intolerant, you shouldn't have any problem with this, right? Now, next part here is this. The question that I asked, and also Shuan asked, the tea sommeliers, is which tea is the best when it comes to some of our Eastern teas, right? And I am a person that want to bring back our tradition, someone that I always want us to continue preserving our tradition and our culture. How many of you agree that that's important? Right? Type in that yes, right? Because today there's so much young people, right? And again, the society that is embracing the Western side of things. And we are starting to lose some of our traditional heritage. And I think it's so important that we continue to preserve them. So I want to share this very powerful conversation on this conversation that Shuan had with one of the tea sommeliers in Malaysia, right? In terms of what is the best tea to pick. Everyone, let's watch this right now.
Boom! Okay, it's Shuan here that instead of bringing to all of you out to jalan-jalan makan-makan, we are coming to jalan-jalan and shopping, okay? Now, what am I shopping for? It's Chinese New Year coming, so therefore, not only just preparing for a reunion dinner, we have to prepare things like, for example, tea that's going to help us on digestion. Now, of course, we have our milk fat tea, our fat loss tea is going to help us, but today, I have something really very special to come by, and this thing is called rock tea. How many of you have heard of rock tea before? I bet 90% of the people have never heard about this. So therefore, today I have a tea specialist, tea sommelier in the house. His name is Raymond. He's going to share with you what's so special about the tea at Yu Yan. Alright, so Raymond, back to you. Please share with our community here, why are you doing this and how long you have been in this industry?
I'm doing this because I like to drink tea, and one thing, and the second thing is actually it's recover me from the burping.
Okay, so
yes, because from child until I adult.
Okay.
Last time I can burp anytime.
Wow.
Yeah, so
which means it's not digesting well.
Yes.
Do you feel bloated?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
At the same time, every time after you eat, you just burp like that.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So probably the image not so nice. Yes.
Yes,
so
correct.
That's why you start to discover into tea.
Yes.
And you notice for the past 9 years, wow, tea has been helping you to improve a lot in the area.
Yes.
Alright, now for those in front of the show, right, if you notice that you have been having this burping issue, perhaps this is tea that's going to help you to solve the problem in a while. Alright. Now, today I noticed that on our table there are two different kinds of tea, okay? And people has been struggling, what kind of tea is suitable for me? I worry about the caffeine. How do I pick the tea? So we are going to address these one by one, okay?
Yeah.
So we start with picking teas. I notice in the market, there's a lot of people that is selling tea that is from the tea dust. So for yourself, how do you find what is good tea versus the maybe not up to the par of the quality that you're looking for?
Usually is we look at the tea leaf.
Tea leaf.
Yeah,
right?
usually we look at the tea leaf.
So what's so special about the tea leaf?
If for the we say have the standard, the tea they have the standard. Usually they have a complete tea leaf.
Oh,
yes.
So we should be getting tea with the complete tea leaf where you can see the whole leaf itself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So like for this one.
Yes.
The white tea actually you can see they all have the complete tea leaf. Yes, it's not from the yes.
Now for the camera, can see clearly. All right. Okay. So you can see if you see the tea leaf in the whole form, like for example like that. This is literally like, our dry leaf that is being dried off, all right, from the tree. Is exactly the same. Okay, so this has not been processed, can I say?
This have been it's already done the process. Yes, but it's not the higher fermentation.
Higher fermentation.
Yeah,
What does it mean? Maybe you can share with us a little bit more what happened in the tea industry today in terms of how people they cut short their journey to produce probably less quality tea that is causing people having stomach issue.
All right. Okay. So I trust that gives you some great idea about it. Now, next thing here is that we have also covered, right? The next question is, how do we steep our tea? And critically, right, how do we make sure that we have the best quality tea? Now, everyone, because tonight is such an important night and I want to cover so much contents with all of you. So what we have decided to do is that I will be uploading this interview, all right, on my YouTube channel, right? Make sure y'all quickly click on that link to subscribe to my YouTube channel or scan this QR code so they can watch the 2 other videos that are brand new. All right. Okay. So make sure you guys click on it right now. You can watch this interview tomorrow, right? We're going to be pumping how do you steep your tea. And one of the very important things that, as I learned from different sommeliers and Shuan as well, all right, is that the steeping of the tea technique is so critical. No matter how good your tea leaves are or how expensive it is, if you are steeping it the wrong way, you are literally destroying all the great nutrients, the antioxidants that is in your tea. You're just drinking it for the sake of drinking some aroma and that's it, right? How many of you agree that it's so important to know that you're not destroying your teas? Type in there, yes. Okay? Yeah, so make sure you guys check that out because it's a 6 minutes conversation to tell us what is the right temperature and how long should we steep our tea. I want to remind all of you again, please avoid, right? Please avoid boiling your tea leaves, especially even like a chrysanthemum. You throw in your rock sugar there and you boil it, you kill all the nutrients in there, all right? Oh, great to see Pamela Chong here. Awesome, Pam. Keep up the great work with your contents, right? Okay, now, and the next part here is that we ask this question, right? The question is that when we drink our tea in porcelain glass, in clay cups, right? In, whether it's a stainless steel cup, and all of this, does it make a difference to our tea? Now, everyone, what do you think the answer is? Is there a difference, right? Okay, many of you say yes. Okay, great. How many of you here drink coffee, by the way? Coffee drinkers. Huh? Thank you. Now, for coffee drinkers, right? Do you agree that when you drink your coffee on a ceramic cup versus on a paper cup or the styrofoam cup, it has a difference to it? Of course, right? Of course. Yeah. So you can taste the difference. Some of you are asking, where is the QR code again? Now, very quickly here. Here is the QR code. Team, please put in the link again for all of them so that you can watch this tomorrow. All right. Now, everyone, I want to show you this very important, just short 1-2 minutes conversation on how your tea material will impact the quality and the taste of your tea. Let's go.
Material that you should be using. So down here, we have the normal porcelain, all right? So we're going to put in the middle, so we take away all this thing first, all right?
Okay.
Now, I have porcelain material here. I also have this black color porcelain, and I have this mana, which is, they call it agate stone, all right? Now, maybe Raymond can share with us. This is commonly what we will see, white porcelain, all right? This is a black porcelain. What's so special about this black porcelain cup here?
Because black porcelain actually is they have a name, it's called 建盏.
建盏.
Yes,
okay?
建盏, and it have a history more than 1,000 years from Song Dynasty.
Yes, from Song Dynasty, all right?
Yeah, like if you have watched the Chinese drama, usually they use the bowl.
Oh.
Yes, the bowl they call is 盏.
盏, oh.
And it's from Fujian.
Yes.
So actually, that type of bowl they call is 建盏.
建盏.
Yes.
Alright.
And for the 建盏is material they use is a kind of mineral clay.
Yes.
They burn at more than 1,004 degrees.
Yes.
So for
1,004 degrees.
Yes.
Wow, this.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Right.
So actually you look like shiny.
Yes.
Shiny on the cups.
Yeah, on the surface of the cup.
On the surface of the cup because it's the mineral that crystallizes.
I see.
Yes, yes.
So which means even the whatever tea set that you have, it make a difference in terms of the tea quality that when you consume it.
Yes.
So the difference between the white and the black porcelain, this one will taste sweeter, nicer.
You can taste it.
I can try.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Right. Now
Because
this one I tried this ready. Okay, now let me try this. So same thing. I will carry it like this, right? And actually this is a lot bigger. So
Yes.
that is the reason why it's called like a bowl
A
kind
bowl
of
cup.
tea.
Yes.
Right. So let me try see any difference. Well, I have to say, somehow it tastes a little bit more fragrance, and like what you mentioned to us, it's a bit smoother.
It's a bit smoother. Yes. If you compare, it's really have the difference because this one is like the filter. I mean you put in there like a filter, then go
Magic.
straight.
So this magic mineral cup is really helpful. Can you share with us? Usually this 1 cup of this, it
Yeah.
costs you how much?
This one cup usually cost is 300.
300 ringgit?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Compared to this, I think easily you can get for just 10 ringgit. And this is like 300 ringgit, alright? But the quality is a lot better. Now, the next one that catch my eyes, because I wear ang today, right? I noticed there's this mana, which is the agate stone, right? Kind of tea cups. So what's so special about this?
For drink, also for drink.
Yeah,
also,
for drinking?
Yeah, for drinking. And actually its function is similar with jianzhan or
Yes.
some people they use zisa.
Yes.
Because different material, why they have a different material of tea
Yes.
cup? Because different material, the taste that coming out is different.
I see.
Yes.
The common that you see in the market is always the 紫砂壶啦.
紫砂壶,
Okay, so
yes.
they have something really different. Alright.
Yes.
So the mana also tastes like this. Like for example, it's more smooth, more sweet. How it is? Can you
it's-
keep it warmer?
It's kept it more easy to drink. I mean the temperature will go down. Will come down a bit.
So not
Yes.
so hot.
Yes.
Let's say you want to let your younger teenager to try out some tea. This is also one of the good options. All right. So I can try.
Can.
All right. So you have to pour some tea inside lah.
Yes.
Okay. So that I can try it. See what's different. Okay. So every
Wash
time
it.
we have to wash. All
Yes.
right. Now so for the manao, so between the manao and the white porcelain, how much is per cup here now? Talking about just the cup. This one in general in the market, how much does it cost?
It depends on the grade for the manao. Yes.
For this,
For this is roughly for a set is roughly 500.
$500. So
Yes.
per cup is like probably 100 to 200.
Yes, some.
Wow. I have to say, the black porcelain is the best, Tastes
Yes.
the best.
Yes.
Somehow this is magic. Alright. So for everyone here that you appreciate tea, you can come to Yu Yan to look for Raymond. He will give you the best recommendation on the best tea set and also the tea that's suitable based on your need. So not all the time tea is going to cause you any problem in your digestion, but in fact it's helping us.
Yeah.
Okay, they have a different series and we strongly recommend you can go for the white tea for this Chinese New Year, which is going to help you on highly antioxidant, and also the rock tea, which is something that's going to help you after the heavy meal. Alright, so do check out their website. They are at 51 Jalan Sultan.
Yes.
Alright, so they open every day, even public holiday. They work hard and look for Raymond. He will be the best person to share with you what you can learn more here. Alright, so at my count of 3, 2, 1, we will do a boom together and say
Okay.
thank you everyone, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and boom!
Okay, thank you.
Boom. Okay. Now, just to be clear, for all our first-time viewers, which you have not, attend my Dr. Mark Leong Club show all these years. Now, all the experts that we interview, we don't get sponsorship, right? And technically, we pay for everything that we go through because I want to remain neutral in all the experts that we basically interview, right? Because a lot of times when people introduce experts on the show, they get paid to promote these brands or companies or individuals. Well, guess what? We don't want to do that, right? So we want to remain neutral. And that is why I really enjoy interviews that we go through. And some people are so scared. They say, no, Dr. Mark, I will not allow you to interview me and put out the contents out there. So, all right. So I trust you all had some enjoyable, discoveries about what is the different types of material and how does it basically affect the quality of your tea. Now, before I get into the bonus session for the draw, share with me very quickly in the chat right now, right? What are your discovery through that conversations earlier that we have shared with you? Come, put inside right now. Or in fact, what is your biggest takeaway from tonight? What's your biggest takeaway from tonight? Come on, I'm just giving you guys a few seconds right now to put in there, right, before I go into the lucky draw. Put inside chat right now. Share me. What is your biggest takeaway from tonight? Okay. Avoid poisonous tea, right? Yeah, choose the whole tea rather than the ones that are shredded. And Honda. Yeah, okay. Yep. Many of these are filled with pesticides and fillers. Yes. Okay. Cups used to enhance the taste, right? Yep. Very good. Wow. The dandelion, didn't know that there are two parts to it. I always thought they're the same. Wow. Thank you so much, Sarah. Yes. Right. And these are just some of the information. In fact, I have enrolled myself, right, for a 12 months course, right, to understand tea. So I'll be learning from some tea sommeliers in Australia, in Japan, and in China in the next 12 months. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys throughout my whole journey of the 12 months course of mastering the art of tea. All right, so I'm really excited to share with you guys this next year once I've completed the course. Is that okay, everyone? How many of you would like to let me summarize my journey after I completed the Master Tea course? 1 year. Oh my God, man, I'm learning. Yes, okay. All right, thank you so much. All right, so now, what is the lucky draw for tonight? I am giving away an exclusive, right, play travel tea set, all right, that is worth $128. Let's take a good look here, everyone. So here you are, all right. I'm going to give you, oops, sorry. This is the one where $128 worth of Fukugan tea set. That is something that you can use everywhere when you're traveling, right? And this is amazing. Who wants this right now? Woo! All right, and I say if you get 500, we are going to have a two draw. Seems like we only have near to 500, so there's only one draw. No more two lucky draw. All right? Okay, now before that, I want to invite, this incredible expert. Let's bring up one more time here. All right, I'm going to invite this expert to share with us on my prosperity tea that I will be serving, right, my family, and I want y'all to serve this prosperous tea. How many of you want to be prosperous, right, in the new year? Type in there, me. Type in there, me right now. All right, so everyone, now this lady has been, whole day, and, let's give her some amazing energy and love. Everyone type in there, love right now as we invite the one and only Chef Charlene from Singapore. Let's give her an applause. Woo! Thanks for joining us in KL. All right. Okay. Now, so Chef Charlene, can you show us today how are we going to prepare this prosperous tea in 2024?
Okay. So this 8 treasure tea that we're preparing has been specially created just for farms. Okay. We have 8 ingredients, of course, because it's an 8 treasure tea. Now, if you Google 8 treasure tea, the ingredients for different recipes will vary. So you can actually mix and match up to your own preference. But here at Farms, this is what we have come up with. We have 8 different ingredients. Red dates.
Hong zhou.
Hong zhao. And then we have goji berries or wolf berries. We have hawthorn or sanza. Okay. Roselle flowers. These are the dried version. You can also use the fresh one if you have them in your garden. We have dried orange peels, chen pi, dried longans, dried rose, and some osmanthus flowers. See?
So these are the 8 very powerful herbs that are really great, right? So now, what are the next steps?
Okay. So let me tell you about the benefits of the tea first, okay? So this tea has been created just for Chinese New Year because it has 3 main benefits for you. Number 1, it's going to boost your digestion. Ingredients like your hawthorn, like your roselle, like your orange peels, these are meant to boost your stomach tea. So it helps you to digest your food better, which is really important during Chinese New Year because you're going to be overheating a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 2, it's going to help boost your immunity. So things like your dried longans, your goji berries, they're full of antioxidants. They will help to boost your immune system, which is also important because you're going to be meeting tons of people over the new year and you don't want to be falling sick. Number 3, Some of the ingredients like your rose, like your osmanthus, like your longans, they help to reduce anxiety and stress. Chinese New Year can be a very stressful period for some people.
Especially those preparing the food, right?
Preparing the food or meeting long-lost relatives that ask you very awkward questions. So these ingredients are going to help you to reduce stress and anxiety. Okay? So how do we make the tea? Now, the recipe will be shown.
Yep.
I think they can show the slide later.
Yeah, we're going to share later.
So I've already pre-mixed some of these ingredients together in a bowl, right? The same proportion. And what you do is you can simply put them into your teapot. Okay, so we're going to use the Ceramic Farms teapot.
Okay, let's have a zoom here so that a closer look, right? Here you guys go. The teapot, the ceramic one. Oh, tonight there's going to be a lucky winner taking this teapot back, right?
Okay. There we go.
Okay, great.
Okay. And you pour in your hot water
and
you let this steep for about, I would say, 10 minutes or so. Now, unlike tea bags, so for tea bags, your tea is normally in powder form. They've been chopped up very small. And therefore, the recommendation for tea bags is usually about 3 to 4 minutes steeping time. However, these are whole herbs. And therefore, you will need a slightly longer time for the true flavor to come out. So I would give it about 10 to 15 minutes or so. Okay? So we'll let this steep for a while.
Now, and this is a good question coming from Calvin, right? So the question is this: should we wash the herbs before steeping it?
Okay, good question. Now, I think it really depends on where your herbs come from,
yes.
How clean they are, how confident you are of their cleanliness. If you feel that they are clean enough, you don't have to pre-wash them. You can actually put them straight into your teapot and you can steep them. Okay? But if you are not convinced of their cleanliness, then what I would recommend is you put them in your teapot, put hot water over it, and then rinse it off immediately. Don't let it steep because then all the flavor goes down the drain. Yeah, so rinse it off immediately and then pour the second round of hot water and then let it steep for the flavor to come out.
Yep.
Okay.
But for the ones that you are receiving from farms in partnership with Yuan Sang, those are 100% organic teas, all right, which is pesticide and sulfur free. So you don't need to rinse those tea bags, right? But the ones that you're getting from herbal shops or anywhere, always check them. Do they have sulfur? I think that's really important. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Right. So I have another tip for you because it's Chinese New Year. Now, I know many of you revivals, you do your juicing detox. You are always trying to get rid of all these bottles.
Yes.
Yeah. So Chinese New Year is coming. One way you can get rid of your glass bottles is to serve them to your guests instead of all your Pokka green tea packets and all your canned drinks. What you can do is, if you have a lot of glass bottles, you can sterilize them. Okay. Take out the lid, rinse out the bottles, boil a big pot of hot water, and then you put your glass bottles in a couple at a time and then drain them out. Same for the lid, you can just heat sterilize them and then let them drain. Don't go and clean with towel and all. Okay, after that, they're clean. You can then put in your herbs inside and then pour in hot boiling water into the bottle. Right? Really hot boiling water. And you can just let this steep, cover up. Now, when you put in your water, don't leave an air gap like this on the top. You want to go all the way up to the rim and leave as small of an air space as possible. The herbs are dry. They will absorb some of that liquid. So I would say after a couple of minutes or so, when the water level drops slightly, you can top up with a little bit more hot water. Okay? Then cover this up and seal it when it's hot. Don't open it. You can see that right now, because I've just put in the water, it hasn't steeped enough yet. The color is a very pale kind of pink color.
Yes.
Once you have let it steep for about, I say 10 to 15 minutes or so, then you get the nice red auspicious Chinese New Year
This is
color.
the auspicious one, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay? And then the flavor comes out. Now, once it has cooled down, okay, don't open the lid. Let it cool down. Then you can store in your refrigerator. You can serve it cold or you can serve it hot if you want to. I would say really it's up to you. Yeah?
Thank you. By the way, everyone, let's give Chef Charlene a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So we will also have the Chinese New Year special where I'm going to invite Chef Charlene and Chef Chris to share some of the must-have prepared dish that you all should be doing at home that's so healthy at the same time delicious. If you guys want this special, edition for Chinese New Year special hosted by Chef Charlene and Chef Chris, right? So that you can impress your loved ones easily with healthy dishes this year. Type in there, I want. If we have more than 200 requests, I'm going to get them to do it, all right? Okay, Charlene, you want to look at the chat, right? So all y'all want, huh? All right. Okay, so now, are y'all ready for the lucky draw? Are you all ready for the lucky draw? Now, before that, here is the gift of the recipe, right? For the Prosperity Tea 2024. Everyone, here you are. Please enjoy this, right? And here are the measurements. Okay, here are the measurements. Okay, awesome, right? Some of you put here, Dr. Mark, I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. Not going to wait until Chinese New Year. Thank you so much, Ellie. Yes, so everyone, if you are doing this tea, share a picture and make sure you hashtag me or tag me. I'm going to be so excited to see, what you love about the tea. The flavor is really good, right? You got to try that, right? Thank you so much, guys. All right. So now let's go into the lucky draw, and we didn't hit 500. So I'm going to be giving away one gift only. Actually, tonight, I wanted to give away this as a second gift, right? Which is the white tea and also the rock tea. So tonight, I only do one lucky draw. I'll give away the tea set only. All right. Okay, now can we leave the Prosperity Tea in the fridge overnight? Absolutely, you can. Right? You can drink it chill as well. Right? Okay, so where do you get Deborah? Where you can get the tea ingredients? You can go to your organic tea shops. Right? Okay, can give two lah. Okay, you guys want 2 gifts or 1 gift tonight? Okay, if you guys want me to give two gifts tonight, I'm gonna get an extension of 5 minutes bonus session. If you guys want bonus session, type in that bonus. Otherwise, we're gonna end with this draw. Type in that bonus if you guys want bonus. Okay. All right, seems like everybody wants bonus. Okay, tonight, since I'm in Malaysia, before I fly back Singapore, I will give you all the bonus. All right. Okay, so now the lucky draw rules are these. All right. Now, what's the rule here? Everyone, okay, hang on now. Y'all don't use the phone register already. Cannot already. All right. Everyone that is here right now, my team standby, export all their names right now. We're going to put you into a application, a software. Now, and this is, oh my God, look at the number of names here. Don't spin yet, right? Now, what is going to happen is that when I say start, you're going to type there, me, and I'm going to randomly tell my team to stop it, okay? Now, when I call your name 3 times, if you are here, type in there, here. If you are not here, right, I will pick another person. Everyone, if this is clear, type in there, clear. Now, please do not give me nightmare tonight, where if it's not your name, you type in there here. Okay, I will ask you to drink Clorox, not tea. Okay, please, y'all. Every time come lucky draw, I tired, stress. Huiling, sweat. I also sweat. Rika, City. Okay, everyone clear? Okay, get ready, everyone. Get ready. Are you all ready or not? Okay, Ian, get ready, my friend. Ian, get ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Go! Me. Come on, more energy. All right. And stop. Okay. All right. Your camera must be on. Okay. Shauna Chan going once. Shauna Chan going twice. Shauna Chan. Okay, she's here. All right. Okay, Shauna, turn on your camera right now. Stop share first. Okay. Hey, congrats, Shauna. Shauna, you have just won the $128. Amazing, right? Clay set of tea. And good to see you here. You're looking great. Shauna, okay, can you unmute yourself right now? Can you hear us?
Yeah, hi, Dr. Mark.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. And how has so far the first 2 weeks of 2024 treat you? How has it been treating you?
Busy, but I'm good. So if you know, I actually joined SAM Club.
Yes.
I went for 2 sessions already.
Yeah, it's good, right? Right. Now, before we go to the next draw, any beautiful words of New Year greetings that you want to send to all the 400 over participants here today?
So actually, what you said before actually struck with me for this year. So you mentioned that actually don't create goals this year, but actually create actions. So I actually take that to heart. Because I'm actually a procrastinator. So I kind of like say to myself that I need to do this, but then I take my time to do it. So it's very important that you actually mentioned this. So for me now actually is to really take action.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your first and putting into action in the first 2 weeks of 2024. I think that's really powerful. And I think your sharing here will probably also help to motivate those of us who are still procrastinating, right? Can you believe it? It's so fast that we are now entering into the, almost now the middle part of January in the first year already. It's so quick, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. And you got some big fans here saying that, Shauna, you're so beautiful. Right? All the comments coming up here. Right? Okay. So thank you so much, Shauna.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm going to be reaching out to you to confirm your delivery address, and we're going to have these sent over to you next week. Please enjoy them. All right. So everyone, please give Shauna a round of applause. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the next draw, and I'm going to be giving away these two amazing pure breed, right? Tea, right? So this is really good for anti-aging and also very good for detoxification. Now, who wants this, by the way? This is about, I think it's about close to 80 ringgit. All right. Okay. All of you want this, right? So I'm going to come to this part of the draw right now. By the way, some of you say Kelong. Okay. There's no Kelong. This is software. So there's no Kelong in there, right? Okay. So yeah, your names are inserted in there and it basically runs on its own, right? Okay. Dr. Mark, is the Ken Honda session already full for next Saturday? I can't check the numbers right now. Now, for those of you, if you missed the Ken Honda registration for next Saturday, team, please put in the link last call, all right, before we release publicly, right? So there's only 500 participants that we are taking in for next Saturday because of the Zoom limitation. Don't miss it. Make sure you guys register for next week, right? Okay, so now I want to go to the next draw. And before I get into this next draw for the bonus session, right, special bonus session, now, what I am going to do in my new YouTube channel, right, next month is something crazy that I've never done before. So as you all know that I like to go behind the scenes to look at where our food sources are coming from, how our food made, right? I go behind the kitchen, the factory, the farming process. But this year, I want to add in something new into my so-called investigation hobby. Now, with my launch of the BB ring, this year I wanted to go and investigate, right? What helps us to sleep better and what doesn't. So I have now started, I bought already one mattress. I'm going to buy 3 more different mattress brands, which are the most expensive and most popular brands that people say how good you buy that mattress, you can sleep like a sleeping beauty. Now, each of these brands, they are not sponsored. I'm buying them with my own money. And I'm going to be doing a sleep test. 1 mattress, 1 night, same temperature, same condition. And I'm going to measure it with my BB ring to tell openly which one that got me sleeping like a baby and which one doesn't. After this experiment with the mattress, I'm going to move to essential oils. How many of you think that this is going to be an exciting video that you want to know? All right. Type in there, yes. Okay. So, yeah, look out for that. This is not going to be an MLC topic shows, but I'm going to put this into my YouTube channel. I think a lot of mattress brands are going to be so scared right after this, right? So I'm going to give my honest review, which one really helps me to sleep through the night. So I'm going to be testing from, the mattresses, pillows. And by the way, for those of you, if you want me to test a particular brand on the mattress, put inside the chat right now, what are those mattress brands, right? Because hopefully those are the brands that I'm going to buy, the remaining 3 brands. If there's a huge common request, I'm going to go and buy that mattress and I'm going to test it, right? Okay, King Coil done, got it ready. Siemens is in my list. Okay. Okay, Seahorse, Geta. Okay, Tempur. Okay, good. Wow, a lot of Tempur. Okay, I will add Tempur in. Shuan, let's take note of all the brands here, the common ones. Okay. Very good. Okay, awesome. How many of you guys are going to be excited to watch this experiment, by the way? Okay, so I'm going to do mattress review. I'm going to do pillow as well. All right, because there's like feather lah, latex lah, don't know lah, all the mumbo jumbo. I'm going to see which one really helps us to have a better sleep, right? Essential oils as well. So I'm going to be doing this and let's see if it's truth or myth, right? So we're going to do that crazy thing, right, in February, right? Okay, now I'm going to get into the next lucky draw, all right? And before that, I wanted to share this very important announcement before we call it the night, right? At 9:30 p.m. sharp. And by the way, I wanted to share this very important start of the year for all of us in the year of the dragon. You see, last year has been a challenging year for most people. And I always believe that when we start the year, we want to start the year right. And imagine if you're starting the year with already breakthroughs and achievement, what do you think your remaining mid-year or end year is going to be? It's probably going to be very positive. It's going to be great, right? So I want you to imagine you start your year with a big achievement, not any achievement, an achievement that's going to be recorded in the history books. How many of you think this is powerful, by the way? Type in a yes, right? How many of you think it's powerful, right? And, when I was asked from my team members, right, Mark, why do we want to do this? I said this, right? For some of us to create something great in our life on our own, not all of us sometimes have the opportunity, right? But imagine if today all of us could come together, right? As a community, right? As a society, we could have created much more amazing things. We could have prevented war. We could have, created a better place in the world. So I want us to, create something great together that you can feel proud, not only in 2024, but in the many years to come. I think that's really important. That's number one, right? Creating something great that all of us could remember for many years to come. Number two is to start the year with already an achievement, because that is going to rewire your brain, your mind, to tell you that nothing now is impossible. As long as you put your heart to it, right? You're willing to be committed to it, we're going to get achievements, right? So earlier, Shauna mentioned this very powerful thing, right, that I shared. Don't set goals, but set actions. You see, a lot of people say that I want to lose weight, but their actions doesn't align with the outcome, right? So if you say you want to lose weight, make sure that you are focusing on your actions tomorrow. I'm going to be moving, right? 1 hour in a gym. Do it, right? You manage that. Oh, I'm going to be eating only twice a day. You manage that. These are actions that's going to bring you closer to your goals, right? And I think this is really powerful. So what I wanted to make sure that you are part of it and you do not miss this very important opportunity is the Singapore Book of Records longest low hay, right? That Farms Asia is having. And we want to make this meaningful as well, apart from making ourselves creating a historical moment that we all can remember for our lifetime, right? But more importantly, this is going to be a meaningful way to start the year. We are inviting the underprivileged to come on that day of this historical event that we are going to clock the longest low hay record. And for every meter of the record that we are breaking, we're going to be giving, right, food to those that are less privileged. And this is where we start the year with giving, not just taking. How many of you are going to be part of this, already part of this historical event that's coming up on 17 February? Thank you. All right. Now, we have to get 500 people so that we can clock this record, not only in terms of distance, we are nearly there. I really want to invite all of you, please join us to create this historical moment, right? And of course, you'll be issued a certificate, right, with the Singapore Book of Records for it, hard copy on that day that we'll be taking back. So everyone, please register right now if you haven't. All right, so here you are, right? On the 17th February, it's a Saturday. We are going to break the record for the Singapore longest low hay. All right, the timing is at 1 p.m. It's going to be in Marina Bay Sands. Sandy, the link is in the chat, or you can scan the QR code right now. All right, now, many of you who have registered few weeks ago, you asked, can I bring my children? Can I bring my spouse, my friends? My answer is yes, please bring. Why? Because, right, I want all of you to let your family celebrate a historical moment in their life as well, where you accomplish things together as a family. All right. So thank you for those of you who have enrolled. I am truly, truly excited for us to create this record. And it is to inspire everyone while the world is having war, right? Everyone is fighting amongst each other. We become an example where we make, Asia great again, where we make Singapore, Malaysia, Southeast Asia amazing again, where we spread positivity in the new year with the hopes that we bless everyone with an awesome 2024. All right. And I believe this is going to set all of us to a great, awesome start, and the rest will follow. All right. So thank you so much for those of you who have enrolled and going to be part of the event. I'm going to be so excited, right, to have you there. And this is crazy, right? In terms of the requirements and all that, we are working with the government to see how are we going to conduct this, right, in the best way possible. So I'm truly, truly excited. Make sure you guys enroll and be part of this event, right? Now, let's do the next draw here. If I bring a friend, need to register. Yes. So everyone, please make sure that if you're bringing a friend, right, for this event, please register. Why? Because we are going to issue a cert with the Singapore Book of Records on that day. All right. So if you are there and you're not registered, you won't get that certificate. Is that clear, everyone? Thank you. All right. Make sure you guys bring your friends or family, register them so that they will get the certificate. Right? Okay, so now let's go to the next draw right now, the final draw. All right, so let's get set. Okay, are you all ready, by the way? If you guys are ready, all right, type in at me. Type in at me if you guys are ready. Okay, all right. And let's go. Me. Okay, yeah, let's get the button rolling. Let's go. All right. Okay, wow, it's going crazy. Okay, now let's go. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, who do we have here? Yvonne going once. Yvonne going twice. Yvonne going 3 times. She is here. Congratulations, Yvonne. Let's give her applause. Okay, Yvonne. All right. You are going to be receiving this amazing white tea and rock tea. All right, Yvonne, where are you? I just saw you this afternoon at Farms, KL, right? Awesome. Everyone, let's give Yvonne a massive round of applause and congratulate her. Right? Wow, see, look at the love here. I'm so glad you guys are such a supportive community. Right? All right. Okay, great. Oh, by the way, next week, remember, one lucky winner is going to retrieve. Going to receive the chance to have your retreat paid to Japan with us and Ken Honda, and we are going to conquer Mount Fuji. A 5 days, 4 nights retreat. We're going to go to Tokyo, Kyoto, and some of the most amazing places that only locals know. Who wants that lucky draw, by the way? Oh my God, you're all going crazy already. I can see going crazy already, all right? And you're going to meet Ken Honda up close, live, right, in his retreat. The trip is going to be in July. Beautiful. We're going to overlook beautiful Mount Fuji, all right? Okay, so now let's come back here. All right, so Yvonne, my team is going to reach out to you for your address confirmation. So we're going to send you this, all right? And by the way, everyone, I know that, we are down to the last 2 minutes before the bonus session ends. How many of you guys are, loving so far the new episodes in 2024, by the way? Let me know. Comment there. Love it if you guys are loving it. Okay? All right, now this is great questions. Dr. Mark, is the Lo Hei, right, the Farms healthy one? Yes. So we are going to get the Farms Lo Hei version, all right? Okay. Thank you. Right. Yes. Okay. Love it. Thank you. All right. Awesome. Now, next week, crazy. When are we releasing the retreat for Japan? Okay. So we will be releasing the registration for the Japan retreat in July next week. I've mentioned this before. Only 50 people will get to join us to Japan, all right? Because we are booking the entire Rokan, it means the hotel, right? And we are booking the full restaurant. So we cannot take 100 people, right? And we want to make sure that the safety of our members that are joining us there, right, are all fully taken care of. So we can only take in 50 people for the retreat in Japan 2024, right? So some of you are asking what we're going to be doing there, right? We're going to have 1 full day with Ken Honda to, discover about your life. How do you manage your relationships better with your financial planning, your relationship with money? After that, we're going to be doing a detox. We're going to be eating, right, the natural organic food in Japan. We're going to be doing some sightseeing. We're going to be climbing Mount Fuji, and we're going to be touring some of the historical places to look at how traditional soy sauce is made, right? Sake is made, and a lot of amazing things, right? And we're going to have a lot of fun. And of course, we're going to have some great shopping as well. So this is what we're going to be enjoying in a 5 days, 4 nights. And of course, we're going to go for hot water deep, mineral water deep. Woo! All right. And yes, awesome experience, right? So yeah, all taken care of. We're going to manage your accommodation, your meals, your transportation there. That's why we can only do 50. All right. And this is crazy, right? So we're going to have so much fun. And I will be there with you guys for 5 days, 4 nights as well, right? So we're going to have so much fun there. And there are some surprises as well. Some of our incredible best friends are flying in from different parts of the world to join us for the Japan retreat, all right? So this year is Japan. Next year, 2025, we're going to do Portugal. So each year is different. So if you miss Japan, you're not going to have another Japan trip that is specially put together, right? For a very unique experience, right? So thank you so much, all right? Now, for those of you who are asking, can we still get the Farms Asia tea? All right, so the tea are already fully sold out. As I mentioned, we don't have any more stocks because the farmers are not having enough supply, and only that we have about 3 packs that because they are traveling, they are temporarily suspending, all right, their teas until they return back to Singapore in the next 5 months. So earlier, I think Shuwan has sent a link to one of you. We only have 2 more spots left for the Farms Fat Loss and Milk Fat Tea that you all should be drinking during the Chinese New Year. For those of you, if you haven't managed to get the organic teas from Farms that is in collaboration with Yuan Sang and 5 other countries, right? Make sure there's only 2. We are totally not available anymore until probably by the 3rd quarter of the year. If we have, the farmers that's confirming that they can give us more herbs, then we'll share that with you. Otherwise, now there are only 2 more spots left. Let's bring it up. All right. So here are the 2 more spots left, right? Which is the last call. Instead of 258, we're only giving special to our members. Only 2% you get to enjoy it at $47, right? Which is a 30 days organic finest teas. Okay. All right. So that's it, everyone. Now turn on your camera. We're going to do a boom. All right. And thank you all for joining tonight, for making every Saturday night fun before my first season of 2024 ends in the next few more episodes, right? Exciting topics coming up, line up for you in January and February, all right? But next week is the highlight. How many of you guys don't want to miss next week, by the way? Please type in there, yes. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, by the way, those of you who have the fat loss tea and the milk fat tea, I'm going to organize a session especially for all of you next week, how you can drink the tea, right? So look out for that invite. I'm going to do a Zoom session. Oh, thank you so much. Next week, only 500 people, all right? Don't miss next week. And so that you can be a lucky winner to take Ken Honda's book. And also, I'm going to pick 3 of you from the audience to post your questions to Mr. Honda, right? That we all can benefit from, right? He's going to tune in live from US, no replace. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's do it. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? All right. Let's do it, guys. Happy New Year once again. 3, 2, 1, and boom.